it's gonna be the day we start living in a new world.
Hey there everyone, I'm Ivy Joeva, bringing you a new world here right to your computer screen. Today we're going to be talking about a rather unsavory topic, and that is we're going to be talking about gut flora. So that's just a fancy way of saying the balance of good and bad bacteria that's present in your gut. As my grandpa Bill always used to say, there's a war down there, and he was actually right. These bacteria are present all the time, and so it's really a matter of getting the balance right so that we have strong digestion, healthy immune system, proper bowel movements. That's the unsavory part I was talking about. And if it gets out of balance, it can cause things like bloating, gas, fatigue. There's a whole host of symptoms that can go along with it. It can even weaken your immune system. And even on the nastier side, things like diarrhea, constipation. No fun. So what we want to do is have lifestyle choices that are conducive to maintaining a healthy balance of these good and bad bacteria in our gut. And there's many different types of good bacteria. There's lactobacillus, acidophilus, bifidus, a whole host of others. And it's not like there's a magic pill. So just taking just acidophilus alone might help boost your acidophilus levels, which can be good in the short term if you're recovering from, say, a course of antibiotics or something. That can help give your body a little boost. But overall, you need to have a balance of all of these bacteria working synergistically to maintain healthy levels of flora in your gut. So the three things we want to look at, these are not going to be too surprising. Number one is exercise. Shocking, right? Exercise seems to be the universal panacea, and it actually is really helpful when it comes to maintaining healthy gut flora, and that's because it oxygenates your body. It actually helps get your bowels moving, so food won't sit in there and rot, literally, and create a breeding ground for things like fungus and some of these bad bacteria to thrive. The most common type of fungus would be candida. You may have heard of like yeast overgrowth. And the symptoms are the symptoms I just mentioned, but also it can lead to other types of even yeast infections in women, or you can have outbreaks on your skin that can also be evidence of a yeast infection. So it doesn't really matter what kind of exercise you do. The key is to just stay moving. And if you keep your body moving, other things will be moving along and your body will be free of yeast and inhospitable for the bad bacteria. Number two is diet. Another shocker there, right? We want to eat foods that are fresh and as close to nature as possible. So fresh fruits, fresh vegetables, whole grains, good high quality protein, as close to nature as possible. Anytime we get into the more processed foods, these foods can actually feed the yeast, feed the bad bacteria in our system, and that's because they tend to contain more sugars and they tend to be broken down by the body quicker. So they're not going to the cells to nourish our cells, they're just feeding the yeast and feeding the bad bacteria. So that's another tool that won't be too surprising, but it might help motivate you to eat your fresh fruits and vegetables. And last but not least, if all else fails, a high quality probiotic supplement can be really helpful. And I'm going to put the link to the supplement I use below. It's called Custom Probiotics. And what I really love about this company is, again, they don't just use one type of probiotic. You can do that, and they will sell the various strains, but it's just like the name says, custom. They will create a custom blend for you that combines the different strains of these beneficial probiotics that we all need to maintain healthy levels of all the various good bacteria that we need. So I hope these tips were helpful for you. Like it if you like it, and I'll see you next time in a new world.
Start living in a new